Alright, we have another vertical video, 5-minute fixes, and in this one, it's getting mighty hot out. We just seem to skip right through the spring and go from winter to summer, don't we? So in this one, we're going to charge the AC system in this little car. And this has been an absolute gem of a project, a diamond in the rough. I got this car for super cheap, not running, and recently decided to see if I could get everything going. And what started as a simple brake change quickly turned into a greater project. But this car has been an absolute blast and I've been loving it. Just charged the AC system in the TL, need to do my trucks, and since I got this thing running and stopping, I figured why not see if this air conditioning system will hold a charge. Not that I ever really will use it because it's convertible and I enjoy having the top down and being out in the elements. But if I can get that to work, I mean, this thing will be legit. And at this point, everything on here will function. Like, yo, check out these little drilled and slotted rotors. This thing is sick. It is so much fun to drive. It really does have some serious stopping power. Of course, I added a little color in there. It's my nature, because I'm creative like that. I didn't just do the standard red, which everyone knows adds like 5 horsepower. I did yellow. Yellow's 10. Everybody knows that. And with the blue, that's like an extra 5 right there. But honestly, now that a lot of the mechanical aspects of this car have been addressed and have been getting some attention, I wouldn't really mind taking care of some of the bodywork too and making it look good, which wouldn't really be worth it if it wasn't mechanically sound. But getting the AC working would just be a huge bonus, and I really don't think I'd ever use it, but who knows, maybe one day I'll be driving this car and need to keep this lion's mane in order. Put the top up and crank that AC to full blast. It does get really hot in this car in the summertime, and I mean really hot, to the point where it wouldn't be worth it to drive in this car without the top down or without air conditioning if the top was closed. So let's jump right into it and see if we can get this thing working. First thing you want to do when charging your system is get the proper refrigerant. This stuff is cheap. These hoses, they work. They will fill your system. The gauges aren't really accurate. I would definitely go by how the system sounds and feels. If you have someone that can attach to the high pressure port and give the system a true flush, that will be the most complete recharge job that you can do. I have a friend that I can meet up with later to ensure that any air gets pulled out of the system. He has the proper equipment, but for now we're just going to add some of this. And the first thing that you need to do that is locate your high and low pressure ports. Mostly the low. The caps are usually labeled with an L and an H for low and high. This is where a technician would hook into the system to drain it and flush it out thoroughly. You don't want to do this on your own. It is terrible for the ozone, and I mean, come on, this is a beautiful planet we live on. Don't take it for granted. I'm pretty sure it's a federal crime too, so make sure you have the proper equipment, a collection canister if you're going to do that. We're just going to focus on adding a little bit to see if we can get this compressor to kick on and see if it works. So take your can, give it a good shake up those gases in there, pull back the fitting, and attach it to the low pressure port. It won't fit on the high pressure port, so you don't have to worry about getting mixed up. And typically this will read low or 0. I added some the other day, and this gauge is not accurate at all. That's why it always helps to have the proper equipment. But I really just want to see if I can get this compressor to kick on. So, what you want to do next is move over to the cab of the car. You want to start the engine. And then you want to turn your AC on and turn the blower to high. Then you want to shake this thing up a little more, hold it upside down maybe, ensure that the gas flows. Then pull that trigger, give it the juice. Generally speaking, you can put this within the green range of most vehicles. and it will typically kick on the compressor. This one is on. It's engaged. The clutch is engaged. It's running. Now once that compressor kicks on, you want to come in and check and see if it's definitely blowing cooler. Not cold, but it's cool, which is a huge improvement. Okay, so it's working. This is awesome. Just give you guys an idea. Oh, hold up. It's kind of cool. You can see the temperature dropping. It just doesn't feel icy cold. All right, this fan isn't spinning here. All right, yeah, this fan isn't spinning, and I'm gonna assume that the AC condenser is shared. There's a space in there for the AC condenser. A lot of vehicles will do that for transmission cooling lines or air conditioning lines. Additional airflow will definitely help cool the gas further. It seems to be plugged in. I gave it a few taps, so naturally I'm guessing the first thing I would like to do is check this fuse in here somewhere, because that's the easiest thing to do. And if the fuse is bad, it could be as simple as swapping the fuse to get that fan going again. I have plenty of fuses laying around, but if the fuse is good, then that means that the fan has to be replaced. Alright, now to check the fuses, because that fan isn't working, most cars have a panel under here. We'll see if I can get under here. And this will be easier than the relays. I figure before I take the relays apart and check all those, I can check these fuses, because this is the easiest. And we have an add fan right there. Good news here is that if you saw, the AC compressor did kick on and it works. You know, I'm having a couple other random problems here with that fan, but typically the AC should still work as long as I'm moving and there's air flowing through that rad. It should blow even colder. We're still going to check this, because if I can get this fan operating properly, then this AC system will be running at 100%. But I am already really excited about this because, as I said, it works. And all it really took was that charge. Less than 5 minutes to do that. Alright, on this car, the Miata, there's another nut that's screwed into a stud holding this bracket on here straight behind, up against the fender, straight behind this box in the direction that I'm pointing. Make sure you don't lose that nut, because like I said, it's on a stud, it's not a whole bolt. And I unplugged this windshield washer motor to get to it for easy access here. Both of them are 10mm. See if I can fish that thing out now. Pull this out nice and easy. Nope, it fell. So it doesn't look like this fan is working, but the compressor is working, which means as long as this thing is moving and there's airflow moving through the condenser, we should have cold air. Let's take it for a test drive. Alright, we're on a small test drive, and with some airflow, we have in the 40s. So it's definitely cooling. I think once that fan is pumping, it'll easily... I mean, it feels pretty good in here right now, right?
Yeah, especially compared to...
Oh, we're in the 30s. Here we go. Maybe we can get this thing below freezing. Make some snow cones. Yeah, it's working. It's working while we drive, which is all that's really important. Oh, wow. No way. Come on. Let's do it. Let's get below 32 here. Below 30, below 32 I should say. Oh, there we go, we're at 32, 29, oh yeah, it's chilly.
Top now?
Cruising, top down with my girl.
I did miss this.
She says she misses it. Well, there you have it. We took it for a little test drive. It's blowing plenty, cool enough while it's moving, and let's be honest, that's the only time I'm really going to be using it, is when it's moving, right? It's definitely cold enough to keep it cool on a hot day. It looks like I'm going to have to change that fan in the future, but it only costs about 60 bucks, so 4 bolts on the front, it'll be done in no time. Looks like about a 20-minute job. Huh?
So you just added an hour by saying it's only a 20-minute job. You know what? I'm gonna leave about these nuts.
It's not a big deal. Don't forget to like and subscribe if you want to see some more quick fixes. My hot girlfriend got me a nice cold treat, and I think it's time to call this one. Catch you later.